Hello everyone, this is Malik Hassan here and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to explore GitHub CoPilot. It's basically an AI-powered programming assistant developed by OpenAI. And if you're a developer looking to enhance your productivity, I can ensure that this tool is worth a try. So let's get started.
All right, so the first thing we'd like to have is GitHub Copilot subscription. And to get that, we have to go to the official site, github.com, features in Copilot. Google will lead you to there. And we have multiple pricing options available over here. The first plan is for the individuals, and the second plan is for the businesses. You can go with the individual plan for a free trial, and I have already subscribed for it, and I'll take it from there.
All right. So now, once we are able to have a subscription, it's asking for suggestions matching public code. That's basically saying that should it pick the code from the public available code as well, or just make the suggestions based on the AI as well only. So I'm gonna go with the selection for basically allowing that public code feature. So save and get started. So next it takes to the Copilot extension installation. It's going to ask you to choose your IDE. And I'm going to go with my favorite Visual Studio Code. So yeah, let's click on that. And it takes to this page here.
Well, all right. Next, we are here at this getting started with GitHub Copilot page. And first thing that you can observe that we have four IDEs available at this point, and JetBeans is in the beta process for the moment. And since I'm going to go with the Visual Studio Code, if I click here, and then we can see that it's describing the prerequisites. So we already have the subscription, and I already have the Visual Studio Code installed on my machine. And next, um, either you can follow this whole process from this document over here, or you can keep watching the video. I'll demonstrate that to you. All right, now we have to install GitHub Copilot into our code editor. And for that, all we have to do is go to the extensions option to the left of the Visual Studio Code. And just click on that. And you can see that I have already installed GitHub Copilot over here. And if you haven't installed, you can simply search in there, for instance, GitHub, and you can see that the relevant extensions they populate as a result of the search. And all you can do is just hit install, and this will install the GitHub Copilot to your code editor. All right, so I was able to install this extension GitHub Copilot. The next thing is I am going to sign up with GitHub so we can use our subscription for GitHub Copilot. All right, so now in order to test it out, I've created a Python file in my Visual Studio Code, and uh, let's export it. So all we have to do is write a comment with a description for whatever code we are trying to write. So, for example, I'll go with the function to write um, function to print maybe let's say even numbers, and then I'll hit enter. You can see it populated a suggestion for the function definition. So I'll hit tab, and you can see that it's actually produced it. And when I'll hit enter, it'll process for a few seconds. Sometimes it takes more time, sometimes it's very quick. Sometimes I end up waiting for for quite a bit. So this time it was very quick, so it just generated a for loop. And it's kind of like hard coded the value for now, but let's see. I'm gonna go with that. The function is generated, so I'll go and now I'll try to call this function. Call the function. So it's just call the function. I'll hit tab, enter, and I'm going to save the file, and I'm going to run this on the terminal. So right click on the file and run on Python terminal, and we have the odd numbers up until 100. So now let's say we want to generate a function that's more like a variable that has a variable. So we're going to create the same function, but with n number of even numbers. So I'll say function for n number of even numbers. Enter. Okay. So we have a definition over here. Enter, and we'll give it some time. All right. It was fairly quick this time. So again, I'm hitting tab so we can actually use that code. Going to the new lines, and then again, I'm going to write another comment, call the function, enter, even 10, enter, save, or maybe even 20 or whatever. It's just populating more suggestions. If we like to pick those, we can. Again, I'm going to run that in Python terminal. Okay, we have this over here, and now this time it make it more nicer in a way that it's putting everything with the space in a single line, so terminal is not overly populated. So you can see that this is pretty amazing that how you can generate the code with GitHub Copilot. That's it about GitHub Copilot, how you can set it up on your Visual Studio Code editor, and how you can write some basic uh, methods for your program. That's You can see how it can be a very efficient tool to increase your productivity for programming if you are a developer. uh, and I hope you got something valuable out of this video. Stay tuned, stay connected. I'm going to put my LinkedIn handle in the description. Let's connect over there, and I'll see you in the next video.